And we're back for the second episode, coming at you live from Pub Sports Radio. I'm your guy, Dabby Cab.
And I'm Dave. And that's right. We're back after a little hiatus, but we're ready to go. So we welcome you to the next episode of
The Unmuted Mic.
Evening indulgences.
Well, shit. Now I understand what you guys were saying. Was I ready for that? Not at all. But shout out to everybody showing up in the chat right now, early and often. We got Moose Money, Wine Time Sports, our guy out there, Real Deal Prime, the motherfucking grinder. Jay, shout out to our guy Jay. Everybody in the chat, man, and everybody showing up. If you can, share the video, hit the like, get it out. We got to get everybody in here before we bring our next illustrious guest on. But Dave, how you doing, my guy?
I'm doing well, and I forgot how creepy that soundbite was. But
that's you.
It is me. I sometimes creep myself out. You know, it's a thing. But yeah, we jumped right into it. What we want to do is, before we have the guests, and by the way, the show, we saw things we liked, we got feedback, so we cut some things out, we're adding some things. So show's going to be a little different, but one segment we want to do, and one of the most important before we interview the guest, and we have a great one this week, is to invite you guys to have a drink with us. We call the segment Evening Indulgences. I'm not sure Cab is drinking anything. I know he's smoking. There's something he has to do afterwards, which is fine. But maybe he can. Oh, what's in there? Gatorade?
Water. I got some water. But look. I will be having a drink with you guys soon enough. I'm driving down to the bar, Southtown 101 headquarters. HQ for Pub Sports Radio. I'm excited. I got a decent drive right after this. But I am still indulging with you guys. My favorite way. This is actually called Mad Hatter. I figured you'd at least appreciate that.
Well, I do, and I appreciate you. And what I also appreciate is booze. And I don't know if I'm going to like this. This isn't like last week. Last week is one of my favorite libations there are out there. This one, I saw it. I thought it was interesting. It's called Howler Head. It's a banana-flavored bourbon, which I'd never order. But it seemed interesting versus what I went to the liquor store to get because they didn't have what I wanted. So I chose this.
And if you're going to wear the hat, you might as well get the banana bourbon, right?
Yeah. So we're going to try it. I mean, shit. Let's do a little, hopefully. That was all right.
Everybody in the chat, grab a drink with us. Dave's going to let us know how this banana bourbon is. Let us know what you're sipping on, smoking on.
I don't know. I think I made a bad choice.
How much did it cost?
$40, $35.
You went from $100 bottle to a $30 bottle of banana.
Well, I mean, I went in there to buy a $110 bottle of another scotch that I know they usually carry, but they didn't have it. It's coming in on Tuesday. So that's next show.
Moose, I was going to do that joke later. Don't get ahead of me like that.
Yeah, and obviously I kind of set you guys up for this one. Come on, monkey jokes, bananas, all that shit.
No, semen jokes.
Yeah, semen too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not cum, it's semen. Remember that?
Yes, yours.
All right.
You are.
It smells awful. This smells like gasoline and fake runt banana. The runt banana. Anyway, it smells horrible.
So how's the monkey head taste?
It's sweet. It tastes like Tennessee honey. What the one Jack Tennessee honey Jack, the honey Jack that they have. It's awful. I'm not taking another sip. I'm drinking vodka the rest of the night. Sorry, guys. Bad choice. But you know what? You know what? I'll run out of booze one of these nights, and I'll definitely pound the whole bottle. So.
Well, way to fuck this segment up, Dave. Everybody in the chat, let us know what you're drinking. And I guess you got to be honest, right? But
yeah, no, it's horrible. Do not buy this.
Can we be honest? What did you expect out of a $30 bottle of banana rum or whatever the hell you just got?
It's $40. And they also do this company. They had another one right next to it. Anyways, it's awful. It's straight ass. So there's a review. If you like fake banana and gasoline,
Yeah, Mike just said in the chat, he said, what did I tune into? Drinking banana smoothies, sailor hat, and talking about semen? You know exactly what you fucking tuned into, Mike. You and Dave are butt buddies. Don't act like you didn't know what you were getting into.
Yeah, give me a break. He knows. But let's stop talking about this fucking shitty alcohol and semen. I have something that we've talked about. I don't know if we talked about it on air, and I don't know if he wants to talk about it, but I don't give a shit. We're gonna talk about it now. What do you I'm not sure that I'm not sure that the chat knows about the K-pop incident that happened.
I thought you were
No. About the K-pop incident, but maybe you want to brief them on what happened. Or I can. It's up to you.
Look, regardless of how any of us feel about it, that shit gets views like no other, like nobody's business. And there is a show on Pop Culture that reviews K-pop, like the music, right? And those motherfuckers get more views than any of the shit a lot of people do. They get a bunch of views. And at one point in one of the episodes, Jose was sitting in there. They're watching 15-year-old girls dance around and sing. Maybe they're like 18, I don't know. And Jose makes a comment that one of them is too skinny and needs to eat a sandwich. And it's funny because two guys down, the dude sitting next to him in the brown jacket, I don't know his name, but shout out to him. He's working with Pub Culture. He looks at Jose and he's like, no, don't say that. But then Jose proceeds to do it again and again. And the whole time he's just like, oh, don't say that. Anyways, this was 6 months ago. 6 fucking months ago, right? Well, like last week, they saw it in South Korea, I guess. I don't know what happened because Jose he went viral and they wanted blood. They were talking about suing, Jose and fucking suing Pub Culture. He was getting death threats from, 14.
They said they were going to skin him alive. And these people that are commenting, I'm going to jump right into it. I'm going to shake shit up. These people that are commenting are basically small little 15-year-old boys in their basement because that's what listens to this. And
hold on. Let me get everybody clear in the chat. You listen to what we talk about. That's how it goes. We're talking about this shit. So get over it. Go ahead.
So they said it was to skin him alive. And I don't know if it was out of fear of hurting the channel or out of fear for his life, but Jose took the threats. Hey, Jose, let me tell you what. These are the dorkiest dorks of dorks that are commenting on this. But speaking of that, I mean, that's without saying, okay, that's dorky music. You should be able to make fun of it.
I want to be very clear. When I say that, like, he got a lot of press for it, the tweet had at least 50,000 views on the thing. It had 700, 800 retweets, like 600 retweets with the quote, like thousands of likes. Like it blew up. Like it wasn't just like a couple people on burners. It was like a whole bunch of fucking people.
Well, here's the biggest question out of all of it. I don't want to talk about that. Why in the ever living hell does Pub Culture TV have a show that reviews three grown men reviewing?
Did you not just hear what I just said?
I think that I don't know. I hope it gets 1 million views.
It gets a lot of views. What the fuck, bro? You ate a hot chip for views. You're gonna sit here and judge them? You ate a chip that literally made your asshole shoot out fire last time we were here.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Okay. Fair enough. Maybe I think that like maybe like a show on watching flowers grow would be more entertaining. I don't know. I just think it's funny.
Did you or me or anybody send our guest the link, by the way?
I did.
You did? Okay. Yeah. Okay.
I did. And she responded. So we'll be good. Anyway, I thought it was funny. I don't know I didn't even know it was 6 months ago. I thought it was like a couple weeks ago.
I'm sorry. The chat. I love the chat. No, it was the episode was like 6 months ago, but this that happened was just, last week with Jose. Samantha Ann, shout out to you. She said my background looks like a Sims room. That tripped me out for a second. I'm smoking too much. Don't make me feel like I'm in the Sims. We're all in the Sims. Anyways, JW, he said new definition being a bottom. He's talking about you, not Jose. It's got to be you, I'm sure, with the hat, right?
I mean, probably. I don't know. I was trying to figure out how to put one and two together, but I missed it.
Bro, this is freeform, and we're waiting on our guest anyways. And this is actually something we're going to change the topic on. But just saying that word, bro, I swear to God, if they don't stop putting those fucking Island Boys on my fucking feed, I swear to God, bro. Did you see? They're fucking incest. They're brothers, and they're like making out and shit like that. And it keeps coming on my feed. Like,
you want to know why it keeps coming on your feed? There's an algorithm. So somewhere along the line, you were watching boys make out or Island Boys videos.
It's like No Jumper and like places where I would normally look at like that just should be giving news about rap music, and instead they're giving fucking Island Boys making out. And it's just like, get this out of my feed, man. It's too much.
Well, that's what you get. That's all I gotta say.
I heard a nice beep backstage.
Beat, you said?
Beep. You don't get the beeps when somebody shows up. So because I just now realized you have no.
I have nothing. I have no
way of
control
telling
over
when our
anything.
guest is here or not here. Our guest has arrived backstage, you know. So whenever you're ready, we'll keep rolling. I'm sure you have something else you want to talk about, like those two brothers that were kissing.
No, I mean, I wanted to talk about the Barbie movie, but you didn't want to talk about it, so
I won't talk about that shit, bro. Are you serious? What do you want to talk about?
Not anymore. I did, but you know, Jose
talk
getting
to our
threats.
guest about it, or Jose about it, or any other female. Just not me.
Any other? Okay, almost got you there. Anyway,
Rim, what did he say? Rim said a rare good burn by Dave. You got a good burn off?
There's just people don't understand a very sophisticated sense of humor. You know what I mean?
Oh God.
These are also guys that watch K-pop review shows.
Oh God.
I'm so disappointed in myself for choosing that booze. This is probably the worst alcohol I've ever tasted in my entire life. Like, it's
definitely not a good choice. I mean, I could have told you that a long time ago.
I thought it'd be interesting. It's not even interesting. It's god awful. Like you could run a fucking probably put this in my gas tank. It's horrible.
Well, you know, I'm not talking about the Barbie movie with you, and we're a good 12 minutes into this, and people didn't come here to see us. Guys, we are always going to intro it, inviting you to have a drink, letting people come into the chat, because, you know, there's been more and more people showing up, like our guy Nut Flush, our guy Barney in the chat, Chili Eagle Flyer, appreciate you. Everybody coming in. We want to give everybody some time to come in, but we know you come here to see our guest and, you know, to listen to the interview. So, Dave, if you want to intro our guest here, I'll let you intro, since you're the one that's courting. Is that the right word?
No,
getting the guest.
That's a complete wrong way. No, vetting,
it's a pretty good word. It's a pretty good word.
You're not good with words. Okay, let's not get into this. You're not very good with words. Okay,
use a word that you think I don't know in a sentence.
Annals.
I already know that. We've already done
but
this.
You didn't know it when I told you it.
Well, I still don't know. It's time, right?
It's like the historical capturing of time continuum.
Yeah, you like anal. That's all. I got it.
It was annals, not anal.
Anal. You like anal. Anal.
I do. Well, speaking of anal, let's get into this. We have a guest, like we do. We're super excited. Glad she's here. We'll intro her. We'll bring her in right now. So let's roll the clip, bud. It's the interview. And there she is. I think I could call her Rachel, but her name is Angel Pie or Angel Pie 69, depending upon what it is. But Rachel, thanks. No, get your fat head out of there. There we go. Rachel, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you guys?
We're good. I'm going to take this hat off because it's hot and it looks stupid.
Wait, hold on. Rachel, do you prefer Dave with or without his sailor hat?
Yeah, whatever. I'll do whatever you want.
Wait, put it back on. Let me see.
You won't. It looks dumb.
I kind of like it.
All right. The guest gets what she wants or what they want, and that's going to happen. But we love that you're here. You wouldn't believe how difficult it is to just slide into someone's OF messages and have them think that I'm not trying to do something pervy. But we're a legit show. We're here to talk about you and whatever you want to talk about. We have some questions, but let's kick it off with how did you start doing what you do? And you can maybe describe what you do.
Yeah, so I do OnlyFans. I guess I started because I was one of those people who turned 18 in senior year of high school. And so I started selling pictures like on Snapchat. And then I went to cosmetology school and those dudes started hitting me up again. And I was like, shit, you know what? I should do this on a real site and see if this could work out for me. And it did. So that's kind of how I got into it.
That's good. We usually ask too, what were you doing before? But you were a student. So you went right into the major leagues. I mean, you just
I went right into it. Yeah. Boom. Yeah.
Gotcha. Can we ask how old you are? Because I think that maybe if you don't want to answer that, you don't have to. But it's kind of interesting for the conversation.
I'm 22. I just turned 22.
Damn, that's exactly what I was gonna say. I asked if I could guess. I swear to God, I was gonna say 22. I fucking was gonna say exactly that. I knew it. Yeah.
Your intuition is really good.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
I guess how old Dave is now since we're playing this game.
Oh God.
I will too because I don't know. I don't know, so I'm gonna play too. You go first.
I'm old. I'm an old man. Well,
everyone says that.
Well, I don't know. I mean,
like, oh, I'm old, and then they're like 26. I'm like, that's not.
Oh no. I'm way older than that. I'm 30. I'm 39. I'm almost 40.
What the fuck,
I'm an old
Dave?
man. What?
I was gonna say 41.
She was gonna try to be nice and be like, "Oh, he's 32 or 31." No, I looked everybody. I shut up, dude.
That's 2 years.
His lungs are 441. Because he goes into the doctor and he blows in. There's this thing you blow in to tell what the age of your lungs are, and it can't even read it. Yeah,
Rachel, he's making that up. Don't listen to him. Would you like me to call you Rachel or Angel or Miss Pie? Which one would you like to go by?
You can call me Rachel.
Okay, Rachel. Sounds good.
Yeah.
Don't listen to Dave.
Okay, I won't.
Do you smoke?
Well,
Do you smoke? I'm just curious.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dave. Feel free to smoke if you want to. We want you to be as comfortable as you can.
Yeah.
Don't listen to the old man.
I don't smoke, I drink, but this fucking alcohol I bought is horrible. So I'm just gonna wait to the end of the show and then do my alcoholic thing like I do every night anyway. But we're glad to have you here. I guess the next thing I want to know or kind of talk about is you did an age when you turned 18, you jumped right into the game. Did you start off? You talked about pictures. Did you start off doing like topless pictures and more of the like low key stuff, or did you just go wham? Because in all honesty, your Twitter is very entertaining, and you're not afraid to put yourself out there. So was that a thing that you had to warm up to, or did you? Okay.
Yeah, when I started, I think I only had one person that I sent stuff to, and it was usually just my boobs.
Yeah. So like a sugar daddy type of thing.
Yeah, but he was my age, so it was a little bit weird.
Oh. Did you know him before you started sending him stuff?
No, it was like my friend was like, "Oh, this dude wants to buy pics off a girl. He wants a sugar baby." And I was like, "Give me his Snapchat."
Oh, yeah.
How it started. Like, it was my friend's friend. It wasn't even mine.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Real quick, I like to include our chat in this. Guys, if you have some questions also, Dave's got more questions and I've got a few, but throw questions in the chat. As everybody knows, we've got a great chat here. Very polite. If you're a douche, we're going to ban you. It's that simple. So don't say anything ridiculous. Obviously, you can have some fun with the questions a little bit, but nothing ridiculous. Like, keep it respectful. It's that simple. But shout out to the chat. Moose Money, T-Mac, our guy, Samantha Ann, Barney, Joey Harb, everybody out there. Go ahead, Dave. And Rachel, you've been a great interview so far. So thank you again for coming on.
Yeah, we're very pleased. Like I said, it takes I think for yours, I think I remember because you popped up on my suggested. That's how I go through. I go through the suggested, and you have a two accounts. You have a free account and then a paid for account. I know there's a strategy there which you can talk about, which is kind of obvious, but we can talk about it. But I remember for the ones that have like you have to pay for a message right away. I think that's what you do when you're free. So kind of talk about your two accounts and what each has. And obviously you want people in your VIP, but kind of talk about the difference between the two.
So they're very similar. Just the free one, you don't have to pay for the subscription. You can just buy content. But on the VIP one, the feed is a little bit more explicit than the free one. The free one, you don't really get as much on the feed, but you can still purchase stuff in the chat and get that chatting similar type thing.
Okay, Dave's kind of asking boring questions. I'm going to ask some questions now. We had a guest on our first show, Miss Tush, and she said that she sells a lot of panties, and I saw her tweet out recently that she's in a all-time high. Do you get like questions for that, and like how weird, like, and as comfortable as you're willing to go? I know there's some freaky fucking people out there, but like how weird do people get in your DMs? Like, can you give us an example?
Honestly, the people in my like OF DMs haven't been that weird, but the men I've dated have been significantly worse.
That's
like,
a good answer.
It's so like, I think a dude that I matched with on Hinge, like once I started OF, he started trying to become a customer and like ended up sending me a video of him licking his toilet and flushing his head down. And I was just like, what? And then like this other dude that I had a thing with would like always be like, I want you to put a nail inside my pee hole. But I've never.
Oh my God. What? Say that one more time.
Really long nails. So it's
no,
like,
I thought you meant like, a nail, like
nail.
a nail and hammer.
Okay. But
No.
still, what the fuck?
That's
like,
even worse.
Did you do it?
No.
Okay.
Oh my
God. But I also
God.
didn't hang out with him much. But I don't know. Maybe if we hung out more, it would have happened.
I'll tell you what. I've broken
what
bones.
If it hurt him like really bad? Would you feel bad, or would you be like, dude, you told me to do it?
He told me to do it. I think he wants to be in pain. He was also like, I want you to like step on my face and like punch me in the balls and shit. So it's just that. I don't know.
So
Man.
you're not. These aren't guys that you met at church, right?
Dave.
I'm Jewish, so.
Oh, or what is it?
Synagogue.
Synagogue. There we
Synagogue. Come on, Dave. You act like you're so smart, but you don't know nothing.
No, I do. I couldn't. I got a lot of things going around in my head right now.
I do too. I'm not gonna lie. You caught me off guard. That was a hell of an answer for that question. That
amazing. I could think of a lot of things that were amazing. That was amazing on different levels. Because if you've ever, if you've ever had, there's certain when you go for an STD test, one of the ways that they do it is they swab it with a swab. One of the worst pains I've ever had. I couldn't imagine wanting that to happen, or a fucking nail like the nails you have. You got to be kidding me. The guy was not even a freak. That guy needs to be committed. But what's on OF? You have nothing weird like. No, licking boots or stepping on crawfish or anything crazy like that?
I haven't yet. It might happen, but I haven't had anyone ask for that yet.
So last week or 2 weeks ago, when we interviewed Natasha, she said that somebody offered her $200 to step on a crawfish. I thought that was the weirdest. I still think that's weirder than the pee hole thing. I don't know why, because it's like there's a hole in a fingernail. Like my brain, even though I would never want that, can compute that. But like thinking to ask somebody to step on a crawfish, like I still can't compute it. So have you heard of shit like that?
No, that's a weird, I don't get why crawfish would turn you on. And also like that poor crawfish, like she's being paid to kill something.
She didn't do it. She said she wouldn't do it. But I told her I would have fucked that crawfish up for $200. Look, I would have eaten it though. When you eat crawfish, you bite their head off, right? So I would have fucking mashed its head, and then I would have eaten it so that PETA couldn't have been mad.
Yeah,
probably
tip you.
Yeah. Well, look, if anybody that's a fan tunes in and they're hearing me and you got a crawfish fetish, hit me up. I got you. Dave farts in jars. I'll step on crawfish.
Okay, that's another thing. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever heard of? I'm sure you've commingled with different people on OnlyFans. If you haven't heard this already, people sell weird things in jars like bathwater and stuff. Have you heard of this farting in a jar thing?
Yeah.
Aha! I told you.
It is really a thing?
Yeah, it is.
I'm gonna get rich.
What is
I mean,
wrong
I'm
with
not
the
gonna show
world?
myself farting in it, but if people want to buy my farts,
Dave,
for
nobody
exchange-
wants to buy your farts, and why in the fuck is this the second time in my life that I've said that?
What do you think? There's some weird dudes that would buy my farts for sure.
There are. They would.
Yeah.
There's some weird fetishes. There's like poop fetishes, vomit fetishes, pee fetishes, or like peeing in eyes is a big fetish. I
Okay,
know.
I take back everything I said, Dave. You were doing good with your questions. I shouldn't have gone this direction. Go back.
Peeing in their eyes. Have anyone asked you? Is that something that you've been asked to do?
No, but I knew I had a mutual who would do porn with that.
A mutual meaning someone you shoot with.
I didn't shoot with him, but I knew him because I met him on a dating app. And
So it was a. So all your problems are in your relationships. I don't know if that's like the opposite.
She said that. You didn't hear
I
it.
wish-
The first thing she said. She
Poor
said,
girl, man.
My
Fucking
customers
poor
are
girl.
great. My boyfriends are awful. That's literally what she said.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love my customers. They're so respectful.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
See, our chat is too, except
Yeah.
for to Dave and I. They're not very nice to us.
No, they're not.
Gargon said this is a fart show. Thank you, Dave, for that. That's because this is 2 shows and twice now that you've talked to our guest about farting in jars.
The only thing is, I feel like here's another good question, because I feel like I have a grandfather that I take care of. I live down the street from him with my grandmother, and they're old, and I care what he thinks. I don't care what my mom thinks. I don't care what anyone. I would do it if he wasn't around. Do your parents know what you do and care? What do they think?
At first, they were like, well, they thought I did OnlyFans way before I started OnlyFans. So they were creeping on my social medias. And then finally, the day I did it, they were like, oh my God, I can't believe you. But then at a certain point, they were like, you know what? You're happy. We're happy. As long as you're happy and mentally stable, that's all that matters.
Beautiful.
So, that is very beautiful.
I think getting money doing that, I know that everybody doesn't have to have my opinion, but I think get the money however you can get it. Like, fuck it. I mean, I'm somebody that has multiple. I don't want to punch a 9 to 5. So I totally understand. I totally understand it. Speaking of not wanting to punch a 9 to 5, our channel is based around gambling content mostly. Are you a sports fan at all?
No.
No. Okay. Just checking. Dave,
No.
you can rock. So no hometown teams or anything like that?
No.
No. Okay.
Okay. We had a question. We had a question about one of your posts.
Yeah.
And Cab, I don't know if you have it ready or not.
Oh shit, that was crazy.
But I want to ask: Is this is this an actual thing? Is this you saying this because you say these things, or is this like an advertisement to pull guys in? And it had something to do with coming so much it hurt to pee or something like that.
Oh yeah, that was today. That was yesterday. Yeah.
That's that was just like a normal hey, I'm just telling you that.
Is it come
I was I don't know. I was in a mood yesterday, and I was like, constantly, and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna masturbate again. And then I was just like, wait a minute, did I give myself a UTI? And I'm like, fuck, this is not good. Maybe I shouldn't do that. So, no, that was real.
Do you do it only for content, or do you just do it anyways?
That was just because I was bored. So.
Yeah, okay, so here's a good question. Average day, how many times do you masturbate a day on an average day?
It's like random. Like some days I can go not masturbating at all and I don't have the drive at all. And then some days I'm like, I want to masturbate 15 times today. I'm like a teenage boy, I feel like.
15 times?
I don't think I know any boy that's ever masturbated 15 times. That's impossible.
Right. Yeah, you guys have that thing. That sucks.
Yeah, because eventually there's nothing there anymore.
Yeah.
I'm trying to process that. That's a if you I'm dividing that up through the day. I'm trying to think of how many times in the morning and how many times. That's
when do you eat lunch?
Fuck, that's a lot.
When do you walk the dog? Do you do anything else? Or just lay in bed all day and just fucking.
I can be quick. If I have my vibrator, I can come in a minute. So that's 15 minutes.
Okay. That's 15 minutes. Now I got you. I'm on the same page now. I get it. Not so bad. JW, he said 3 at most for him. There you go.
Yeah, maybe when I was younger. Get out of here. My dog's fucking crazy.
Dave's never mind. I'm not going there.
I'm the whipping boy of the show, but either way,
I was told not to be mean to him, so
oh,
I'm
I
trying
don't
not
care.
to. I'm not mean to him.
The chat actually defended me, so that was kind of good. But
When did the chat defend you? Jose defended you, not the chat. Jose
oh yeah,
said,
Jose did.
"Pay attention to the guest and stop talking shit to Dave." That's what Jose said.
So Rachel, what's like is there an end goal, or are you just kind of riding the wave to see where it goes?
This is just kind of my like job now. This isn't like my dream, like I have other passions because I live in LA. I do the acting thing, I do the music thing, so those are really like what I want to happen in my life eventually, but this is like something I enjoy and I like my job, so I'm not like, oh, like, it's just like I don't see an end goal for it.
That makes sense, and that's
I mean,
very
what
good,
kind of end goal do you think there would be, Dave? Like a certain amount of money that somebody wants to get to? Nobody wants to.
Yeah, that's exactly what I mean. So, like, our last guest wanted to buy a home, and she continued to do it because she likes to do it, and she's making a shit ton of money. But eventually, well, I guess you could do it forever, but the site could go down. You could get bored with doing it.
You sound like somebody who's talking to like an athlete or something. They're like, oh, you're not going to play forever. Man, shut up.
No, I know another girl that did it to buy a house for her kids, and she shut down her account afterwards. It was done. That was her goal. And you're young too. That's also kind of why I asked, because you could do this for a while and just ride the wave. I mean, living in LA, living a crazy life, and sticking nails in dudes' pee holes and stuff. I mean,
yeah.
I'm never gonna get over that. Is there there's obviously a price for you to do that. You'd do that if there was enough money, wouldn't you?
Stick a nail in the pee hole?
Yeah.
Well, for him, I would have done it for free because I liked him. So
he should have kept asking.
Yeah, but also it was a little bit of a long distance thing, so that's the reason it never really happened. But if it wasn't a long distance thing, it probably would have happened.
Do you guys proposition you on OF?
Did he do it himself, you think?
Sorry, he slid in my DMs.
Oh, on OF?
Oh, no, on Instagram.
Oh, on Instagram. That's I'm not a millennial. I'm barely a millennial, so I don't really understand this social media thing. I only have social media for sports betting, but this is all foreign to me. I think it's so interesting. I think the dynamic of creating work for girls, because we all know this. I mean, I'm not old enough to not. I've gotten nudes pre-OF. I mean. That it's monetized now, so if you're going to do it, and you don't care if anyone
Dave
sees.
had Playboys. That's how old he is. He had like Playboys.
Oh, I definitely had Hustlers and Playboys and Cherry magazine. That was the bad one that showed actual like
Yeah.
But anyway, so I think that's about it. I mean, the chat hasn't been too incredibly active. There were a lot of questions last time. I don't know if they're not this time, but. We also get a lot of rewatches too.
They're asking weird questions about like AI taking over online video entertainment and stuff. AI is getting trippy. I don't know much about it. You probably have seen more. Is there like a lot of AI porn and stuff out there now?
There's also AI is getting into everything. Like that's why the writers and actors are on strike. Like there's a lot going on with AI.
Oh shit. You're more informed than I am then on that topic. I didn't even know that. That's tough. Yeah. That's good talk. Funkmaster Flay said he's here for the pie, Miss Pie. So shout out. I thought it was dope. Our first guest was Miss Tush. You're Miss Pie, because it's in the name. So that's why I was like, that's dope. I like your sign, by the way.
Huh?
I said, I like your sign, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I didn't even see that. Live nudes.
I'm a sign guy myself, as you can see.
Yeah.
Mine just goes with the weed.
If you need to hook you up with that one, you can have that in their live nudes.
But now, low key, I might get it. Would you look, when I see somebody like Dave with his rainbow mic, it's like, it's cool, but I would never copy it. Would you be upset if I copied that? Or can I get me a sign like that?
Get it. I mean, I got this on Amazon. So like, I probably copied it from someone else.
Shit. All right. I'm going to put it right over here, over LSU in Kentucky.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to get it. Well, you want to talk about where everybody can find you and like see these videos that you're talking about that you put up?
Yes. So I am Angel Pie on Instagram, Angel Pie NSFW on Twitter, And then I'm Angel Pie 69 for my VIP OnlyFans and Angel Pie Free for my free OnlyFans. So that's where you can find me. I'm also on Threads, but that you can just go through Instagram and find that.
That's like the Facebook one, right?
No, it's another Instagram one.
It's Instagram's Twitter.
It's Mark Zuckerberg, right? Okay, that's what when I said Facebook, that's what I meant. Threads. Do I need to make a Threads account? Is that important for new entertainment and stuff?
I thought it would be. It's not.
Good. See, I'm asking important questions here too, making sure I can better myself and push that too. So I appreciate you. Dave, you got any last words for our guest?
No, I just want to say thank you so much. We're a growing show, but we're basically here to showcase gals just like you. You're very, very interesting. We'd love to have you as a guest come back on again. We're not going to invite we're not going to have a bunch of repeats, but you can definitely be one. And thanks so much. And guys, go check her out. Just type in Angel Pie OnlyFans or Angel Pie Instagram. You'll get there. From what I can see, it's worth it.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah. Well, thank you guys for having me on. This was fun.
Yeah, definitely.
We really appreciate it.
All right. See you guys later. Bye.
See you around. Well, I like the other one better.
What?
I liked your big face and my small face better because it's equal size. There you go.
Put that shit back down. And Dave, watch what you say. That was so confusing. I thought you were like being rude about our guest. She was a good guest. Put him down. I want to see this sailor. There. Thank you, T. T's back there playing games. Man, everybody in the chat, we appreciate you guys coming in. Share the video, get it out. We didn't have as many people in here, but we had a lot of great people in here. And that's, this is about, continuing the content. We're not eating any fucking chips this week because that was awful. You want to talk about that experience just a little bit, Dave?
We made a mistake. I should have stayed on, but we'll do fun fucking things, and we have some plans to do some pre-recorded stuff, things you'll think are interesting. But we're gonna focus around the guests, and get as entertaining a guest as we can. I think the first two were awesome. I mean,
man, if you didn't enjoy that interview, I think it's okay to say gay like once or twice a stream. You're gay if you didn't like that shit. That's all I gotta say. I'm pretty sure it's okay to say that once or twice.
There weren't that many. There weren't that many homosexuals in the chat because they would have got excited about my fart in the jar and nothing was said. So
I think you're allotted one of those. I think that word's okay a little bit.
Yeah. But anyways,
I don't mean it in a fucking. When I say it, I literally don't mean it in a negative connotation whatsoever. I mean, you literally like men if you didn't enjoy that. That's what I mean. Like what it means. I'm not being. So there you go.
Look at JW's comment. Thoughts on the Barbie movie?
No,
Told you.
Nobody wants to fucking know the thoughts on the fucking Barbie. I'll give you thoughts on a movie. All right. And I'll tell fucking Nate this because he's ready for me to hit the road. And I got a bag of mushrooms in my fucking bag. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie is dope as fuck, and I will absolutely eat mushrooms and go see it again in San Antonio with anybody who wants to join. So hit me up because that thing is really fucking good.
And he's talking about portobello mushrooms, obviously.
No,
the
shiitakes.
mushrooms.
Yeah, okay, psychedelics for sure.
Sure. Hey, do we have a clip of any Harry Bush too? We should show that as well. Just go for the gusto.
Fuck off.
Let's just go for it.
First off, that picture was blurred. And second,
you couldn't see it anyway.
It was blurred.
It was like my beard. I could have a vagina down here somewhere. You wouldn't be able to see it.
You do have a vagina.
I knew that'd get you. I knew I'd get you.
Oh, I knew I'd get you too.
Yeah. All right. Well, Nate's a super pushy motherfucker, so he wants his friend to come down to see him. So we should end it. But guys, thank you so much. Hit the like and subscribe. Go rewatch this if you didn't watch all of it. We're not necessarily sure that we're going to do it every week. Eventually, we might do it every week, but we want to make sure the content's good. And we had some cancellations with people and different stuff. We're not going to run a stupid guest. We're not going to have a non-interview. We're going to have someone entertaining, someone that's fun to listen to or fun to look at. So we're going to try to get that as often as we can, but we really put a lot of effort into it. So we appreciate you guys.
It's not easy bringing this up here. And that's why there's not fucking other people doing it. So show some appreciation if you enjoy it. help keep us around. And that's real talk. To the fucking over 25 people left, because a lot of people have already started bouncing. Leave a comment, show some love. We need your support to keep it rolling.
And have a good night. Have a good weekend. Good luck with your bets. And we'll see you soon.